Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. You touched the wrong woman, Dr. Lizzy Slàmmed Oloris, okay? As Ooni Of Ife leaves no stone unturned, he goes deeper to unravel the mystery. Now, they said that Ooni Of Ife, like traditionally there is the second lekun. Second lekun, I may not be pronouncing it well. I'm sorry about that, okay? Second lekun of Ile-Ife is the brother to the Ooni of Ife. I want to believe that apart from the Ooni of Ife, he is the most handsome of all of them, with due respect. The one that looks like he is fair, the older brother to the Ooni of Ife. Now, that man is a special advisor. Like, I don't know, is it... he is some kind of advisor to the Ooni of Ife. They are quite close. Now, no matter how tough the situation is, okay, bring it to Soko Lekun, it is half solved as long as it has to do with the Ooni of Ife, because the man has got the ears of the Ooni of Ife as a man who has always been there for the brother. Now, they said Dr. Elizabeth has gone to go and meet the man. And Dr. Elizabeth cried, fell on the floor. You say something about Dr. Elizabeth. She is a very serious-minded person. She's not a wishy-washy person. She's not somebody that... I think that really, whoever is doing this actually touched the wrong person. Because she's not going to let it be... thrown under the carpet like it didn't happen. No, it's not something that Dr. Elizabeth would want to do. She will find a way to ensure that this never ever repeats itself on her again. So they said that Dr. Elizabeth had gone to go and meet this man and cried to the man that it's not as though she takes things too serious. Is how important this child was to her and the things that she saw. And they said she cried to the man that, look, if nothing is done about this, it means I am not protected. It means that I can be with people as big as you guys are spiritually, and somebody will have the audacity to cross my husband's head and do this to me. Now, they say one of the things that Dr. Elizabeth said to the Ooni of Ife that is making Ooni of Ife take this seriously. Remember that when all this drama happened and Naomi was detained for over 20 days, Ooni of Ife, in approaching what had happened, had said that the reason why he wants Naomi to come back to him is because a lot of things are happening to Olori Naomi right now because Naomi is not under his, hemisphere. That Naomi needs to come back under his covering. Dr. Elizabeth is said to have reminded Kabiyesi that how about me who is still under your covering and people will do this to me. And, that is a slight on the face of the Ooni of Ife. And Ooni of Ife is not taking that kindly. And if there is one person Ooni of Ife would want to prove to that, yes, I indeed can protect you, is Dr. Elizabeth. Yes. He wants to prove to Dr. Elizabeth that he has the capacity to protect Dr. Elizabeth. And they said, this is why this issue is where it is right now. Now they say they gathered all the Ifa priests. And they are asking them. And Kabiyesi is telling them that if they cannot unravel these mysteries. Now, there are a lot of Ifa priests in the palace. Yes, indeed, there were some who were into money and all of that. But with all the Ifa priests that are in the palace, a lot of people were asking that what is the need of having all of these Ifa priests in the palace if all of these things that have been happening will continue to happen in the palace of the Ooni of Ife? And Ooni actually said that a lot of them are doing different things. There are a lot of deities appeasing this, appeasing that. It's not all of them who are into seeing these kinds of things. But the ones who are into seeing these kinds of things have been summoned and they have been given an assignment to unravel the mystery before that has to do with the man with the woman with the big manhood. Now, yes, it is true as we are hearing that there is a woman with that big manhood, and the woman has been ravaging these women. And this is not the first, the second, not the third time that Ooni of Ife has had this complaint. There was, remember when Dr. Lizzy first got into the palace? I don't know if you have been following the trend. When Dr. Lizzy first got into the palace, she was haunted by something that is called incubus. Now, incubus, if you have ever heard of anybody in, I don't know if incubus is an African thing, because you only get this kind of energy when you go to Africa. A lot of people, if you look at like 10 Africans or 10 Nigerians who lived in a traditional community, 7 of them will tell you that they have had that experience of incubus. Now, incubus is something that the white people here will call sleep paralysis. Is the Englishman thinks that it's a chemical reaction from the brain, okay? But an African man calls it pressing, or Nigerian man will say that they press me when I dey sleep. Have you heard anybody say that they press me when I dey sleep? Yeah. Yes, a lot of things. Now, a lot of things like sleep experience that will happen to people in Nigeria. They will tell you that it is demonic. They will tell you that, somebody was trying to explain to me the other time that something about her not able to breathe when she's sleeping. She finds out that her breath pauses for a while, then it comes up, and they attributed it to, some spiritual attack. But as a psychologist, I do know that that is sleep apnea. Do you understand where I'm coming from? It is called sleep apnea, okay? It begins to, you begin to get this experience when you begin to add too much weight, and when you begin to sleep face the ceiling. But let me not digress, okay? I don't want to bore you with all of this, medical stuff. But Dr. Lizzy had this sleep paralysis, but then they say it was incubus, and they just kept coming for her and coming for her and coming for her. And at that time, she just got married to the Ooni of Ife. They had to do everything that was within their power to stop that sleep paralysis. That was when the wives were saying that there's nothing like that she just wanted to spend enough time with her husband because she's a new bride and blah, blah, blah. That was what they were saying. Now, if really this information is true, there is a possibility that this woman with the big manhood could be related to that energy of incubus. Maybe they are working hand in hand or something. But the truth remains that this time, it doesn't seem like whoever is doing that is going to go scot-free. Because, if Ooni of Ife has vowed to unravel that dark energy and bring that person to heavy disgrace in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. This is what we are hearing that is going on. They say the palace is very, very hot as it is right now. And it is what it is, and it is what we are hearing. Then I forget that the following content is based on rumor, it's based on speculation, and unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.